All right. You might wonder, what is Fleur Atkins' involvement in all this? So, it was noticed in research that essentially a lot of the comm systems that operate out of S&Ms with the eye cameras and the speakers and prototype microphones, people that were targeted as victims by S&Ms and VIPs that would come and utilize them for blackmailing were illegally drugged and outfitted with that equipment, and that then essentially a whole bunch of sex freaks in AA, groups of Republican grassroots. It was also noticed that there was executive discussions that were in S&M clubs of floor executives that were younger, my age or younger, looking to outfit these people, to have them sound trained, and then to be bringing them to the Hanford site to be utilized as high rad, low volume suggestion ideas with direct eyes and comms. But they weren't going to tell those people. They were going to not tell them. They were going to utilize some specialty ideas that builds efficiency with them. And that then they were also going to make money on the side by allowing this VR sloth obsession shit. And so then, essentially, there was also people that essentially were brought in to determine their mental health at any moment if they started to wake up to the reality of that stuff, of the equipment. Then there was also an older idea that essentially gives cops a clearance at certain moments when VIPs come in the area to be interacting with the comm equipment and the usually political VIP. And that then Fleur executives who utilized and basically were also in satanic S&Ms were noticed basically making them what they call slaves. And that then they also, during these times that the political VIP comes in the town, then essentially a small loop coded copy happens. And then they reset that copy all the time. And then they use it outside of the allowable. See, sometimes these cops are allowed in clearance while the VIP's it, and that one time frame becomes like a small timing block of an AI that then side groups copy and then they utilize for the rest of the year illegally. So that was what research found. And so this is why I attempted to get the communications or PR executives contact information blatantly in their face. And since I imagine I know exactly how these, see, I already know everything, okay? I already know. See, I already know. I already know what your guys' thoughts are. I already know what your guys' responses are. I already know what you're all going to do already. I already know the illegal S&M access to hacking and shit. I already know. I already know about foot loving AA sex club site shit. I already know what a Fleur executive will do. If somebody comes in, I know what you guys did. I know what weaponized FBI against the press is. I know exactly everything that you people do. See how I demonstrated that? This is why I went and told them blatantly to their communications person that I was doing an investigation on them about this stuff. You see how you guys have highly illegal S&Ms and shit doing most of that stuff? And you see how none of you are telling any of those victims? This is why I'm investigating all of you, because those same victims are victims of the sheriff's gang groups, and that you're all making money off of VR sloth on the side. See, remember when Rick Perry came into office and Donald Trump wanted to make money in 2 ways off of the government? See, none of you in here are actually in DOE. You people are a corporation. DOE is DOE. When Amazon does IDIQ for the Pentagon, is Amazon Pentagon? No, they are not. They are a subcontractor to the Pentagon, just like Fleur, to utilize the federal government clearance. Means DOE, and that does not belong to Fleur. Fleur does not own the clearance queue system. Fleur does not own the clearance comp system. Fleur is not in charge of that. Fleur is illegally utilizing it illegally. You see, this is the stuff I found with my own 2 eyes. So now I'm gathering investigative evidence on all of you. So, live in fear, build paranoia. The heat's on, the heat's on, the heat's on. What's this retard's idea? Is my huge mockery and blatant fuck you-ness, does that not reverberate in this world? Look at how confident I am. Just use the QAnon and data mine idea. That's really smart. See how I already know what your guys' response ideas are? Just lay out your guys' sheriff's gang methodologies. What's wrong? Is a highly illegal S&M that victimizes and drugs people and outfits them with... Is that a clearance? Is that secret? Is it secret because Perry pedo bangers get worried? Does that mean that I should care? Because I don't. I don't care. A clearance is made for those patents and stuff so that nobody makes bombs and fucking nuclear processing and stuff. So, just because you guys were used to Don Trump pedo banging. Right now we have Joe Biden that doesn't use stupid like, we'll just semantically say this and lie and manipulate and justify stuff. They don't use that. See, Donald Trump's theoretics was to give essentially the corporations of business the power of the government. And so strong central government in the Joe Biden administration, the power of the government over little submissive little bitch corp. So you see how most of you are too stupid. See, in Donald Trump business first, Rick Perry pedo bang puts corp first. In Joe Biden's strong central government, DOE is first. And little subbies, little submissivies have to submissive out of everything. You all have to submissive out. That's right, Fred. That's right, cop. That's right, doctor. These people will already subby out. See, your guys' illegal S&M club that was ripping off computer codings from a Q system? What's the anonymous Q group? Who's that? Is that the ripped off timing block of cop who runs security when VIP comes on a plane to Tri-Cities? Who? Who's the comms in Benton? See, this'll be my question. Directly. That person who potentially might be that person, or somebody who will know who that person is. Apparently, this is the communications person. What's the communications person do? Do they do comms? Do they do secret behind the scenes QN and comms? Do they do Rick Perry, secret security VIP comms?